There are barriers to thanksgiving. Number one barrier is pride. Write it down. Pride. Pride. Nebuchadnezzar was humble. But when power and authority and fame began to come, can you imagine what Nebuchadnezzar did one day? He stood up in his palace and he looked at his entire kingdom. He said, is this not Babylon that I have built by my might, by my resources, for my splendor, for my honor? Hey, Nebuchadnezzar was saying these things. He has not finished speaking when the watcher made a decree. He said, Nebuchadnezzar, you will know from today who has built Babylon. I will turn you to an animal. And immediately Nebuchadnezzar became an animal, chased to the bush, feeding on grass for 7 years. And when he suffered for 7 years, God now brought back his senses and said, let me try him again. And Nebuchadnezzar began to preach thanksgiving to people. He said, now I realize that the kingdom was not built by me, but by God. Pride is the first barrier you must conquer if you want to be a true thanksgiver. Pride. If you must win the spirit of gratitude, you must deal with what? Your pride. You must deal with your pride. You must overcome your pride. Pride is the number one barrier to effective thanksgiving. Pride, carrying yourself the way you are not. Creating an aura about yourself that is not real. Making yourself feel as if you are in charge, but you are nowhere. Acting as if you are the doer, and you are not. He said, know ye not that he made us, we made not ourselves. He read it now in that book of Psalm 100 verse 3, isn't it? He said, know ye not that you are not made, it is God. So why? And in the book of Corinthians, the 1 Corinthians now, it says, what do you have that is not given to you? What have you that is not given to you? He said, then if everything you have is given to you, why acting as if it wasn't given to you? Number one barrier to thanksgiving is pride. You must conquer pride if you must be a true thanksgiver. Examine your attitude with people around you. People that assist you to get one thing or the other. What gratitude have you expressed? Selfishness. Behind most state of ingratitude is selfishness. The fish you are nursing for yourself. Selfishness. Growing a fish for yourself that should serve every other person. Say, no, it's for myself. Selfish. That was the problem of what? Cain. Cain and Abel were brother. The Bible says Cain carried anything and gave God. But Abel carried the best and gave God. See, when you begin to have issue in honoring God with good thing, you are selfish. When you have the problem of honoring God with good thing, you carry rotten thing, something that has expired, something that is about to die, something that have no more nutrient to honor God, you are a selfish human being. That was the problem of Cain. What did God say in Genesis chapter 4? He says, and the Lord had respect for Abel's sacrifice, but that of Cain, he had no respect. When selfishness steps in, God shows you clear act of disrespect. He won't allow you into his presence. Number 3, forgetfulness. This is another big problem with people. Have you not read the Bible in the book of Psalm 103, verse 2? Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not. What? Forget not all his benefits. Forget. If God is speaking this way, because there are people that are easily forgetful. How will you forget how you started life? How will you forget where you used to be? Stop pretending. As you become so wealthy now that you can't remember